This NFL Films production is a presentation of the National Football League.
In the NFL, victory does not come easy. So by any measure, 10 wins is a very good year. It's almost always an entree to the postseason. But in 2003, the Dolphins became the first AFC team in nearly 2 decades to earn double-digit wins, but not a place in the postseason. 10 wins, that's good work. In fact, 5 of last season's 12 playoff teams managed no better. But then the 2003 Dolphins were talented. Country strong up front, they were the only team not to allow a 100-yard rusher. A third of their starting defense went to the Pro Bowl. On offense, Chris Chambers led the conference in touchdown receptions. And Ricky Williams, well, Ricky ran powerfully, relentlessly, incomparably. The 2003 Dolphins didn't meet every goal, but they never shrank from a challenge. Even better, they never stopped striving. In 2003, the Miami Dolphins were men at work. After a Week 1 loss, the Dolphins traveled to the hostile Meadowlands to face the Jets. Miami manhandled them.
Fiedler, quick drop, looks to the middle, throws middle, it is caught, juggled and held, touchdown! Touchdown, Randy McMichael!
All day, baby. You better tell them, better call the enforcement because he cannot hold me.
They couldn't stop Ricky Williams either. Number 34 not only broke the 100-yard barrier,
Good job, Ricky! Yeah, way to block home!
he also broke the Jets' will. Williams' brutal style made it hard to tell just who was hitting who. But there was no doubt who was getting the better of the blows.
Yeah. He don't want to hit him! He don't want to hit him!
Jets show blitz, Ricky gets it on the pitch right to the goal line, touchdown! Touchdown, Miami Dolphins!
The Dolphins win even their record at 1-1 as they returned home to face the Bills and more brutal banging.
Got to respect his speed a little bit.
I know that bit.
All right,
you're right.
Rich can run now.
You're absolutely right.
All right.
I got you.
The Bills couldn't stop Ricky Williams, and they couldn't stop worrying about him, which opened up the passing game.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Miami! Chris Chambers!
All-Pro Pat Surtain spearheaded the defense, which allowed the second fewest yards in team history.
There's medicine for what ails you.
Still, it was Ricky Williams who carried the load.
Oh, baby, what a play! What nerve!
Williams punished the Bills with spirit-sapping runs. And while Buffalo knew what was coming, they simply couldn't stop it.
7 times on this drive, Ricky Williams has carried the ball. 7 plays for the Dolphins. Ricky for 50 yards rushing. He has set a new Dolphin record and a personal best with 41 carries. Number 42 could put this one away. Jay with a long count. Gives to Ricky running right to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! All right, Miami! Game over.
The win didn't just vault the Dolphins to the top of the AFC East. It firmly established Ricky Williams in the pantheon of all-time NFL warriors. He's a back like no other, brutally strong, deceptively fast, utterly dependable. For a concise resume of Ricky Williams' non-pareil ability, look no further than this serpentine score.
Field right. Now tries to buy time on the right. Fiedler with a block and a beauty. Touchdown, Ricky Williams.
Are you kidding me?
2003 marked the 4th consecutive season that number 34 has topped the 1,000-yard mark. The number of bruises he gave defenders, however, is incalculable. Not that this bruiser doesn't have moves. Best of all, though, Ricky Williams knows how to score.
15 to the 10, touchdown! Oh, baby, did the Dolphins need that medication? Ricky Williams for 6.
In Week 5, the Dolphins traveled back to the Meadowlands to face the Giants. In a game of smash mouth, Miami packed the bigger punch.
Throws it right, tipped and picked off by Surtain. Collins out of his shotgun, takes the snap, looks to the middle, pumps, now chased, and a good lay, missed him, couldn't put him down. They throw in zone, and it's intercepted. Pat Surtain, his 2nd of the game.
Good job, baby. Good job, baby.
This is where you get all your carries, a 4-man offense.
Right.
Are you kidding?
That's a fun time, right?
You get your carries, I get my headaches.
All eyes were on number 34, but Miami used Rob Conrad, not as a headbanging lead blocker, but the lead man on a quick hitter. Conrad didn't disappoint. No surprise, really, to a man the Dolphins were a tough bunch, unafraid and unabashedly determined. And while Randy McMichael's gritty run brought Miami to the cusp of victory, it was Mr. Reliable who brought it home.
Fiedler takes the snap, hands to Ricky, running right, touchdown! Touchdown, Miami Dolphins! Nail! Coffin! Dolphins 13 points up!
Great job. Let's put a little smile on their face, like we said, Sam. Some of you guys said at halftime. We knew it was going to be tough. They got a heck of a football team. They're nothing easy, and we find different ways every week to win. This way, hey, 4 turnovers. Well, we come up with on the defense. On 3rd down on offense, we convert 7 out of 15. Over 50%. Hey, special teams, we come up with a return. Hey, guys, heck of a win. This doesn't come easy. Great win, heck of a job. See everybody tomorrow. Good job.
A week later in Jacksonville, it didn't always look pretty. But Miami proved that quick thinking can be a thing of beauty.
Looking right, dumps it over the middle, it is caught, hit, and stopped short of the goal line. McMichael picked up the ball, and they're calling touchdown.
Holy good God, touchdown Miami.
McMichael's quick wits were matched by Sam Madison's quick hands.
Takes the direct snap. Leftwich back, throws it out to the left, and it is intercepted. And this one's going the other way for a touchdown. Ball game.
Along with teammate number 23, Patrick Surtain, Sam Madison, number 29, combined to form the AFC's top cornerback tandem.
Back to throw, looking deep, throws it, middle of the ballpark, and it is intercepted. Sam Madison.
Surtain earned his 2nd consecutive trip to the Pro Bowl, thanks in part to a career-high 7 interceptions, 2nd best in the AFC. Madison's 3 thefts helped Miami to its status as the number 3 scoring defense. Of course, surrendering so few points means your offense should have to work that much less. But in Week 7 against the Patriots, Miami's offense did work, though a controversial call deprived them of some crucial yardage. It appeared Ricky Williams was down, but a closer look reveals the leg-churning Williams used his superb balance and a teammate's shoe to keep off the ground. It was an incredible run with a very credible explanation.
He said there's no dirt on his knees.
Ain't no dirt on his knees.
There's no dirt on his knees. There's no way.
Still, the Dolphins had a chance to win the game in overtime.
Deep down the field, and it is caught, and he's gone. Touchdown! A heart-wrenching loss again to the New England Patriots.
Junior Seau's reaction spoke volumes about the team's desire to win.
Let's go! Let's go! All day!
And a week later,
All day.
the future Hall of Famer led a fearsome defensive effort.
Good! There, Tanner! Give me some!
Hell yeah!
En route to his 5th straight Pro Bowl, Zach Thomas pitched in with an interception.
The throw. Looks to the middle. Steps and throws. Dumps it short. It is tipped and picked off by Zach Thomas.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, baby. No let up. Let's go.
Chambers in motion. Greasy back to throw. Cocks and loads and hits. Touchdown. Touchdown. Miami Dolphins.
Now they're starting to will. Now they'll start to will. Way to play.
Play fakes.
Touchdown.
Right. Got a man wide open. Touchdown. Touchdown. Randy McMichael.
Great heat by the Dolphins. They are pinning it back. Drew Brees is taking a licking out there tonight.
All right, let's finish it now, D. Let's go. Come on, Wale, finish it. Let's go.
Makes the snap. In trouble, in the end zone, sacked in the end zone.
Hold on, that ball is loose.
It is a safety.
This has been a thorough butt whipping.
Back home in Week 9, the Dolphins began a demanding stretch, which saw them play 3 consecutive playoff teams, including 2 division winners. It did not go as planned. The Colts' 23-17 victory snapped the Dolphins' 4-game winning streak against Indy. A week later in Tennessee, Miami fell again, dropping their record to 5-4. A team that had entered the season with championship aspirations now seemed deflated. They needed to find their heart. That meant going home and going back to basics. In Week 11 against the eventual AFC North champions, Miami's defense dominated. They held Jamal Lewis, he of the 2,000-yard season, to under 100 yards, then forced 3 turnovers.
Right, back to throw, all-out rush up the middle, he throws, and it is intercepted.
Good job. That's what we got to have every time now. 60 minutes, here we go, that's what we came to do. That's what we came to do. Good job, nice work, let's go.
With the game tied in overtime, the heart of the defense came up with the play of the day.
First and 10, Baltimore. They give it Lewis, trying to run to the left. Fumble! The ball loose on the ground. It is Dolphin ball.
All right! The Dolphin defense takes it away from Jamal Lewis.
Zach Thomas was credited with the recovery, but the entire day had been a team effort. But it wasn't over yet. Olindo Mare still needed to convert from 23 yards out for the win.
Waiting to snap. High snap, brought down. Olindo drives it up on the way, and it is good. It is good, and the Dolphins win it in overtime.
The victory had the Dolphins feeling like their old selves, even if the following week they didn't look it, thanks to some eye-popping new uniforms, which were met with some tongue-in-cheek reviews.
I don't know what time statement they're making. I ain't looked that tough in that orange.
More worrisome than LeVar Arrington's sartorial critique was the erratic Dolphins' offense.
Would the real Ricky please stand up? Would he please stand up?
Miami couldn't get going, and Arrington wouldn't stop talking.
Get up, baby, come on. Come on, jump up quicker, baby, come on. You the man, Rick, jump up quick, baby.
Trailing 23-10 heading into the fourth quarter, the Dolphins changed quarterbacks and momentum.
Yeah, you know. Throw his ass in like he the savior. You know, twin. There ain't no damn savior. I know.
First, Ricky leveled LeVar. Then Chris Chambers' nifty catch and carry sparked the Fins. The real Ricky didn't just stand up, he soared.
Hands to Ricky over the pile. Touchdown!
All right! This is big. This is huge.
3rd down and 1. They give it to Ricky straight ahead. Got the first down of the 20 to the 15. Gets away. Touchdown! Touchdown, Miami!
The Dolphins' 14-point comeback was their largest since 1980. Even better, the offense had found its rhythm. 4 days later, the Dolphins traveled to Big D for a Thanksgiving Day showdown. Miami went old school with their jerseys, then took the Cowboys to school.
Fiedler looking for Chambers, throwing deep down the left side. He's got him. Diving catch. Touchdown! Touchdown, Miami Dolphins! What a layout by Chambers! Play fake by Fiedler. Looking deep, throws it short. Caught by Chambers at the 20. He's to the 10. Touchdown! Touchdown! Chris Fiedler back to throw. Looks to the left. Looks to the middle. Throws up in the air. Touchdown. Phenomenal catch by Chris Chambers. What an offensive onslaught by the Dolphins today.
Even the defense got into the act.
Back to throw. Lost the ball on the throw. Or was it? It's loose and the Dolphins pick it up. And on the return goes Jason Taylor. Touchdown. Touchdown, Miami Dolphins. Oh, baby, can you dig it?
Miami's 40-point outburst was a season high. What's more, the Dolphins had beaten another playoff-bound team. Not just beaten, but whipped. Proof, if any were needed, that the Dolphins were a team of immense talent, capable of big things. Of course, it helps to have big play receivers, like second-year tight end Randy McMichael. Quick enough to go downfield and tough to bring down, McMichael's star is rapidly ascending.
Touchdown, Randy McMichael. Good concentration, got a man wide open. Touchdown. Touchdown, Randy McMichael.
But for scoring, no receiver in the AFC could match Chris Chambers.
Chambers breaks a tackle down the sidelines and gone. Touchdown. Looking for Chambers, throws, end zone, touchdown. Going end zone, got Chambers, touchdown.
His 11 touchdown receptions led the conference, each seemingly more spectacular than the last. Routinely able to make the spectacular play, Chambers isn't just one of the game's most acrobatic receivers, he's simply one of the best.
You will never see a better catch for a touchdown than that one by Chris Chambers.
By week 16, the Dolphins' playoff aspirations were fading, but their ferocity hadn't. And instead of packing it in, Miami raised its intensity.
Fooled, and Bledsoe is wrapped up by Wale Agunleye, his 15th of the year, and Bledsoe goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Led by the AFC's sack masters, Miami mauled the Bills.
Jason Taylor says, big fella, you ain't going anywhere. Bledsoe looks to the middle, throws to the middle, and it's intercepted by Terrell Buckley, and he could go. Looking at the Bills in his rearview mirror, he's gone.
The Dolphins' 9th win guaranteed Miami its 7th winning season in a row, and 15th straight at 500 or better, tops in the NFL. A year after leading the league in sacks, Jason Taylor could only manage second place in 2003 because his teammate Wale Agunleye took the top spot. Ogunleye's 15 sacks not only led the AFC, but helped send number 93 to his first Pro Bowl. Helping him turn up the heat was the incomparable Jason Taylor. Quick enough to track down any quarterback, and tough enough to beat any blocker, Taylor and Agunleye were the league's top sack duo for the second successive year. Having won 4 of their last 6 games, Miami wanted to finish the season strong. The stingy defense did its part. So did Chris Chambers, who notched career highs in receptions and receiving yards.
Fiedler back to throw, looks to the left, throws it over the middle, and a fingertip by Chambers to the 5, to the goal line, touchdown! Jets blitz. They give it to Ricky, sweeping left behind Jamie Nails, to the 10, hurdles at the 5, touchdown! Oh, baby, what a
The offense was showing a spark, but trailing by 2 points late in the 4th quarter, Miami needed to show some heart. Despite the pressure, the offense responded with poise. Miami's go-to guys were getting it done. With just 7 seconds left in their season, the Dolphins had a chance to make a statement. Playoffs or no, this team would not surrender.
Turk to put it down. High snap brings it down. And the kick by Olindo is up, and it is good. It is good. And Olindo Mare comes through. But how about the play of Jay Fiedler, of Chris Chambers to get it to where they are?
All right, Miami. They found a way to win this game.
Finding a way to win is the very essence of character, and in the NFL, a prerequisite for a championship. Miami knows it, and they're doing something about it. They've spent the offseason bolstering their offense, starting with tackle Geno James. Big and battle-tested, James will help shore up the offensive line, providing ample protection for whoever wins the job at quarterback. That might be newly acquired A.J. Fielding. The young quarterback throws a great ball and has the athleticism to create opportunities. So does new receiver David Boston. With the ability to outleap and outmuscle any defensive back in the league, Boston and Chris Chambers will make a formidable receiving duo, reminiscent of Mark Clayton and Mark Duper, who were inducted into the Dolphins' honor roll last season. Miami's work is not finished, but the talent is there. So too the will.
Jay throws back of the end zone. Oh my God! Touchdown! Unbelievable!
Keep the energy up, guys. Keep the energy up.
Coupled with energy and experience.
Being chased, throws it. Intercepted by Zach Thomas.
Success is coming. Soon.
The 35 to the 30. Ricky to the 20. Ricky to the 15. To the 10. Touchdown! Touchdown, Miami Dolphins! Oh, baby!
If 2003 was a season of men at work, next year should be a season of work rewarded.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by the National Football League. The NFL is online at www.nfl.com.